Hello, today I'll be making some sugar cookies. They're the same cookies that I used for decorating the baby boy cookies for the baby shower, and it's a very easy recipe. It's the original sugar cookie recipe. I'm going to make them and I'll show you what stencils I used for the baby boy cookies, but I'm going to make them into something even more fun, which is some hamburgers and fries. So I'll show you how to do that. To start off, what I did was I added 225 grams of butter. So that's about 1 cup of butter. To that, I added 1.5 cups of confectioner's sugar. And what I'm going to do now is just I'm going to beat it together until I get a very nice paste, and I'll probably make a mess. Okay, I've made a nice big mess here. What I'm going to do is put this to the side. I'm going to bring a new bowl, and I'm going to add 1 egg and about 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And I'm going to pulse. Okay, now that it's all incorporated and we have a very nice creamy texture, what we're going to do is put this to the side, and I'm going to bring a new bowl here. I'm going to add 2.5 cups of flour. To that, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of baking powder. And I will just mix these together. What's going to happen now is I'm going to transfer my creamy mixture in a larger bowl, and I'm going to incorporate the flour and baking powder in it slowly. If you use real butter and unsalted butter, you need to go ahead and put 1 teaspoon of salt in with your flour. However, I did use salted butter, therefore I'm not going to do that. Okay, what I've done is I've transferred my creamy mixture to a larger bowl. I'm going to start adding my dry ingredients to it slowly, and hopefully I won't make a big mess. Okay, at this point, if you felt like it was sticking to your hands too much, it will probably need to be kneaded a little more, and you probably need to do it with your hands. Okay, this is what the dough looks like. When I put my finger on, it doesn't stick to my finger that much, and that's the consistency you want. So when you reach this point in the dough, you want to go ahead and let it rest for a good 5 minutes before you continue on making your cookies. Okay, we're gonna make some cute hamburgers and fries out of this sugar cookie dough. Alrighty, now is the fun part. We are going to make the hamburger buns. Now let's make the bottom part of the hamburger bun. Just like that. Okay, let's make some fries. our cheese. Okay, this is what my pan looks like. This is going in the oven now. I'm going to start on my second pan for the tomatoes and the lettuce. And for the lettuce, you just want to have a nice ruffly edge. That's really all you're looking for. You don't need anything fancy. That's about it. Okay, I've taken my cookies out of the oven. This is what they look like. And what I'm going to do is melt some chocolate, because what I did not make are the actual hamburgers. So I'm going to do that using chocolate. And I'm going to go ahead and do my original funnel that I showed you in the previous video. Okay, I have my funnel here. What I'm going to do is just stick some chocolate in here, and I'm going to microwave this for about 10 seconds and see if the chocolates have melted or not. And then if not, I'll microwave for another 10 seconds. Okay, this is what my chocolate looks like. I ended up microwaving it for a total of about 50 seconds, checking every 10 seconds to see if it's nice and melted, and just kind of moving around like that. So it looks good, and what's nice is I don't have to transfer it from a bowl to this. It's already in this, and it's already melted. Okay, what we're going to do now is I brought just a regular plastic bag, and I'm going to make a round hamburger on this, and I want it to be a little thick, and that's going to be a lovely treat for these cookies, is to have, you know, some nice chocolate in there as well. I'm just going to cut the tip off and just test it out. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, what we want to do is pretty much just make the outer ridge of the hamburger, and don't worry, it doesn't have to be perfect. And I'm just going to go back and forth like this to give it a good structure. This is going to be like sticking out of my just like that. And to test it, yeah, I want it to stick out a little bit out of my cookie, so that looks good. And I'm going to let that just sit there for about 10 minutes and cool down so that we can get it to be hard again, like that. Okay, my chocolate hamburgers are pretty much ready to be peeled off, and they peel off pretty easily, just like so. I just want to talk to you about tempering chocolate. If you were to melt this chocolate at a high heat for a long time, you'd break down the properties of it congealing and staying nice and hard at room temperature. So make sure when you put it in the microwave, either in a bowl or in this baggie, you keep checking it. And as soon as it becomes, as soon as it melts, you want to take it out, because that way you have not broken its unique properties of hardening at room temperature. Okay, I have some royal icing here from my last sugar cookies that I just kept in that same bag, and I'm going to use this because I'll need the green and I'll need this one to make some nice, like, probably this will be my mayonnaise. I really love mayonnaise in hamburgers, so yeah, definitely. And then what we're going to do is assemble our lovely hamburger. We have the base here, and you can either keep it like this or turn it around. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it around. I'm gonna put my hamburger bun here. On top of it, I'm gonna put my cheese. On top of that, let's see. Actually, I'm going to put this first. And then I'll add my hamburger on top, and then my cheese, and then my tomato. And then I'm gonna top it off with my hamburger bun. There you go. Look how cute that looks. All right, that's ready. I'm gonna make the second one here. Same thing. I'm going to start probably again. Well, no, let's do something different. Let's start with our hamburger. Add the cheese. Top of the cheese. The lettuce, the tomato, and the hamburger bun. Ta-da! Doesn't that look cute? To begin with, I thought I was gonna make this mayonnaise, but I think that looks good enough with the cheese. It looks like melted cheese. That looks awesome. Look at that. Looks like it's melted cheese. Alrighty, well, I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope that you will make these adorable hamburger sugar cookies. And if you have any questions for me, don't hesitate to ask. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.